I've been joining VBS going on this week. I've been able to serve by helping teach our 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders some of their Bible story time. So I've been enjoying being in the room doing that, but also know that there's volunteers serving in all sorts of different roles and in all sorts of different ways, and I want to go see some of the other ways that that serving is taking place and maybe hear from some of them about the different kinds of things they're enjoying as well. We can see right now, if you would enter for VBS, there's a table with some volunteers at it where the registration all happens, but they do all sorts of other things as well. So here's some of our volunteers. No, you don't get to duck out, you gotta be in this too. Here's some of our volunteers, and just tell me what kind of role do you serve? What are you doing this week?
All things spreadsheets. I just bounce around and do a bunch of different things, prepping things for leaders and taking pictures and counting offerings.
And do the same thing as her.
Our kids during VBS gets to play games. We'll see some of our other here. So we've got some shy ones over in the corner. They can just wave. They help with some games and help with some of our kids as well. What role are you serving this week?
I help with games and help run it. Game helper.
Games and stuff. I help with games.
I help with games.
I help with the group, the slots.
And
Motion. And choreography.
all sorts of things. We've got some all-star volunteers. We're excited about all the ways they serve and help. One of the other things that our kids wonderfully get to do is have their snack time and get fed wonderful food by volunteers. They get to do that as well. So I'm going to tell some of them to let us know the things they do. What are you helping with this week?
Right? I'm in the kitchen helping with snacks.
What are you helping with this week?
Oh, in the kitchen!
How are you serving this week?
Kitchen.
Kitchen team. We've got all sorts of volunteers on our kitchen team that get to help all this, and then we've got some other people making their way towards the lounge. Our staff occasionally get breaks and people have served in that. We're gonna go see and spy on whoever's in our lounge right now. They don't know that they're on video yet, but we're gonna ask them, what kind of role are you playing in VBS this week?
I am a leader.
Doing what?
5th and 6th grade.
5th and 6th grade leader.
I'm a leader doing 1st and 2nd graders.
1st and 2nd graders.
I am leading around the 1st and 2nd graders.
They get to spend their time with the kids, going to all the different story times, game times, craft times. This is one of our 5th and 6th grade volunteers as well. One of her favorite special things is she's the quickest to be able to memorize names of any volunteer I have ever seen. It looks like right now some of the people in the gym are helping with different decorations and set build up, but we're still gonna catch up to them and figure out the other roles they play as well. How are you primarily helping this week?
With tech and video stuff.
Awesome. All right, we got some more still in here doing decorations as well. How do you primarily help serve this week? How are you helping serve this week primarily? Videos, making sure all the media stuff, all our story times and song times, these are the people that make that happen. We've got some more things being built. These are gonna be set pieces, I believe, that help show our kids have been raising so much money. We have to build extra set pieces to show them how many concrete blocks they're supplying for houses in Ecuador. And so we've got Harriet down here making us some more set pieces. So how are you primarily serving?
Lots of speech writing, lots of delivery, lots of getting these kids geared up and excited about this project because it is a huge opportunity to see God be big.
Amen. One of our other favorite awesome things, we have so many volunteers. Some of them have kids in preschool that are younger than VBS age, but we've got people who volunteer to help with them as well. So we've got a room for our preschool students. They get to help us as well. We've got people trying to dodge being on video, but we're gonna see them over in the corner over there as well. People that don't always want to be acknowledged, but we're thankful for the ways they all serve too. One of the rooms and projects that needs all sorts of help is our kids being able to do crafts that go along with the kinds of stories and themes for the week, and so we're excited about that. We're gonna see some of the volunteers who help us do the crafts as well. All right, what role are you serving in this week?
I'm with preschool and kindergarten.
Awesome. Over here we got Katie. What role are you serving in this week?
With the pre-K and kindergarten.
What role are you getting to serve in this week?
A leader of the little ones.
Of the little ones, what else?
Motions.
Motions and choreography for all of our songs as well. What about over here, Miss Sarah? Both Miss Sarah. What roles are you guys in this week?
Craft leader.
Craft leader and...
Pre-K and K, 5-year-old.
Awesome. What role do you get to help serve in this week?
I get to help with pre-K.
Do we get to help serve in this week?
Hi, I'm helping in the craft room.
Craft room. Woo. We've got one more over here who's been trying to dodge the camera, but we're gonna make sure she gets in it. What role do you get to help serve in this week?
I'm a craft helper.
Craft helper. Woo. We're gonna sneak in one more room while it's actually going on, so we won't talk to the volunteers necessarily, but We also are teaching our kids about missions, about what it looks like to serve people outside of ourselves and how that goes. And so one of our groups is in here now. We're just going to sneak some footage of what's taking place in here. Here we go, missions time. Some of our kindergartners in there learning about trips some of our church took to Ecuador and how we serve them, how their money that they're giving this week goes to support projects of people we know there that need to be served as well. They're not all here today. Some of the people weren't able to necessarily be here on site during VBS, but we had a number of volunteers that were also helping for VBS just in advance. So Sherry's going to tell us some of the roles they played as well.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people come and help decorate basically the whole building, and we worked really hard doing that. And then we also had people prep ahead of time to teach some of the stories. And we had people donate snacks and craft supplies and cut out things at home that we needed. And so people's hands were just all over this